Okay, so the agenda is never really clear enough for anyone to know what is going to be discussed. We're always left to kind of speculate. But I'm here to speak up for Cole Stanley, to whom my support is unwavering. I believe that Cole Stanley will be the best mayor that Amarillo has ever had, Lord willing. And whatever you're discussing here today isn't going to change that. Regardless of what item 5B is about or who it is something that could have waited until a later date. It could have been discussed with the city manager and the mayor in a private setting. There's many other avenues that could have been taken here. Instead, you've decided to turn it into a public spectacle and a publicity stunt, and what I'm speculating is to benefit your dear friend and Mr. Stanley's opponent sitting next to you, Ms. Frida Powell. We shouldn't be using our tax dollars to campaign against one council member and for another, or for campaigning at all. Item agenda 5B notes the city's governance and ends policy, which is a policy that was created by this council in 2019. It basically, in sum, says if you're a council member, you're not allowed to have an opinion of your own, and you're not allowed to disagree with other council members. If I'm elected next week, I fully plan to propose that we throw that policy in the trash where it belongs. Some of the most unethical people in this city want to sit up here and talk about unethical behavior of a council member who disagrees with them in front of the media and the entire city to see. Moreover, on the second day of early voting, if that doesn't scream election tampering, I don't know what does. Where was the public meeting and media when Ginger voted on giving money to the business her husband owns for streetscaping? Instead, when I stood at this podium and talked about how unethical it was that day for her to vote on it, your response was something along the lines of, I'm not going to set a precedent on not voting on things just because I benefit from it. Where was the public meeting when Eddie Sawyer voted on giving grant money to the business that he is a part of downtown? Where was the public meeting on Ginger's unethical involvement with the Downtown Embassy Suites? Where was the public meeting and the admonishing when Ginger unethically appointed all her friends to the CBB board and instructed them to push all Amarillo visitors to the Downtown Embassy Suites and to her hotels instead of other hotels in town? Moral of the story here is the agenda is in fact quite clear for all to see, and may the good Lord have mercy on the four of you on your day of reckoning.